Welcome off the rack. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
Today we're talking about Aquaman number 32 by Jeff Parker and Paul Pelletier.
And this is Off the Rack!
We are off the rack. This is a bombshell variant. We didn't get the one with the bombshell variant. We got the regular cover, but this was kind of neat.
Nope.
Initial thoughts about Aquaman number 32. If you don't mind, I'll kick it off. I didn't expect an Aquaman book to have so much going on in it.
Yeah.
And so much going on being so much action.
Yeah, a lot of action
lot
for
of
an
action.
Aquaman book.
Not much Aquaman, though.
No.
I liked a lot of the action in this book.
Right.
There's less than half of this book with Aquaman.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed because I thought at the end Aquaman's going to show up and, like, kick some ass.
Yeah.
He does not.
No, he does not. He shows up and he's like, oh.
Yeah, he shows up, he gets beaten up by a bunch of whales and other sea life.
Squid and stuff.
We're totally selling this book. Aquaman does show up when he's not in the book, and whales kick his ass.
Like, it's
Yes.
a really fun story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in
I
my
don't
opinion.
understand what ties together the two stories here. Because there are two completely different
Yes.
stories happening. I assume they will converge.
They
but
have to.
Right here, there is no connection.
No,
And
and
that's
there's
the weird thing.
unfortunately
There's
no...
that whole, like, 2 hours earlier.
Right.
Blunk, and then it pops you in the middle of it with
No context.
No
explanation.
All you know is he's trying to get to Atlantis, and then they show you Atlantis, and there's all this stuff
And it's
happening.
under siege,
And you're like, oh wow,
whoa.
so then he's going to show up, and then he's going to change the game,
Yeah,
and it's like,
no.
no, he's going to get diverted by this completely separate adventure that has nothing to do with Atlantis.
So the art.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it matched the book tonally. I liked it.
The underwater scenes, I mean, it's Aquaman, so everything pretty much underwater. But they're very vivid. The colors that they use they really pop.
Yeah.
And you don't expect under the water stuff to pop, but
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like the art in this book. I really, really like the art. The sea monster creature looks
So great.
fucking awesome.
He looks terrifying.
I know. He's terrifying and awesome, and he kicks
Yes.
ass.
And it's a wholly new anatomy that they're consistent with.
Yeah.
They completely carry over through every panel. It's always cool. You're always seeing something kind of new about it, and you're like, neat. I'm
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, and they've even got these giant crab creatures that they're riding around. Which,
That was a very silly,
It's very
fun,
silly.
and cool moment at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Because, like, these giant crabs that obviously don't exist in the actual ocean.
right.
What
Unless these
exists in
people
the
are
ocean.
tiny.
No.
And then they
they're not.
do. No.
No, they're giant crabs. I thought the writing really serviced the story really well, but I thought it took a backseat to the art.
Yeah. To me, the writing was the weakest part of the book. It wasn't horrible, but I was more interested in what I saw.
I was so confused as to the fight that Aquaman's wife was having. What's her name, by the way?
Is that his
Mara.
wife?
Well, overall, how did you guys rate Aquaman number 32? I think we're going to be surprised.
I give this a 6. This is the thing. I want more information, but they're going in a good direction. I think this story could turn into a 7 or an 8. Right now it's at a 6 because there's a whole lot going on, and I'm confused. I'm confused. But it's going in cool places.
I'm going to give it an 8.
Shit.
I was confused, but this is one, and that I usually take major points off for that. But this was a book that made me not give a crap.
Right.
I thought the art was so cool, and that sea creature was interesting, and what he did to Aquaman, how he took away Aquaman's like
one thing.
one major thing, not just one of his abilities, just tying to fish,
It's
but
the
one
thing
of
that
the
makes him
thing that
Aquaman.
makes him who he is.
Yeah.
And that he probably really that's a huge part of who he is. Like, I talk to animals, and animals talk to me, and they
Right.
like me, and I am their protector.
Yeah,
now
no.
this thing is like, no.
I've severed that. You are
That was-
just a
yeah.
dude underwater.
So, yeah, it's got the art, the story is fine, the writing is fine, and it's got that really cool idea.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's an 8.
I'm going to give it a 7. I think it is better than, like other books that we've read recently. The art really knocks it up there. And so, yeah, I think that it's just, if the writing was a little bit tighter, I think I'd probably knock it up to an 8, but I'm going to stick it at a 7. Aquaman number 32 from DC Comics. Surprisingly high numbers for Aquaman.
Yeah.
And I would read the next one.
Yeah, oh, that's the other thing. How would you read
Yeah,
it again? I would
definitely.
totally read the next one. So, that's bizarre. I really actually deliberately picked it, because I was like,
People want to read Aquaman?
is Aquaman popular? Are we just getting on the ground? Like, is this news, or like,
I think this might be news.
I think, or other people like, yeah, welcome to the
Yeah.
Aquaman train.
Yeah.
Or submarine. Or whatever.
Welcome
subterranean-
aboard.
Welcome aboard. You're watching Off the Rack. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
Goodbye.